Hi there, I'm Dr. Joylyn Sparkles, and welcome to Fruity Tuesday Seeds for Thought. Well, this Tuesday happens to be Christmas Eve, so in the spirit of Christmas, I'm going to talk about the spirit of Christmas, which is magic. And are you having any? I realized as I was reflecting on the close of the year that I have not had enough magic, and wondering where all of that has been coming from. Magic is that thing that, when we were a little kid, it was a viable option. When you didn't know how something was going to go or how to get from where you were to where you wanted to be, well, magic was going to fill in the gaps. But somehow in my adulthood, I've lost touch with that and have been coming at myself, my relationships, my life as a problem that needed to be fixed or figured out. And so starting to recognize that the places that have been hardest for me, where I've actually been experiencing the most difficulty and frustration, the least amount of magic, what was hardest was where I was being hardest and going at things instead of letting things unfold. And the thing is, when we're approaching things as a problem to be fixed, we're not recognizing the truth that we, other people, life itself, this planet, is actually a miracle that's unfolding. And when things are unfolding, there is often a time where there's an in-between, where not just started, but it hasn't completed. And especially for those of us who have had some trauma conditioning and some negative thought loops going on, well, we'll tend to manipulate or force, push, pull, try to get things to move faster than they are moving so that we can know and be certain. But that's not how magic works. And so if you are experiencing some difficulty in really stuck spots, it might be because there is this lack of presence and ability to let things move at the pace that they are going to go, and so not being open to magic. So 2 questions that I've been using here just in the last week or so that's really helped calm me down and open me up is, number 1, am I being a know-it-all here? Am I assuming and concluding that I know how things are going to go and not even giving a chance to get started and not giving enough time for something to get some movement? Number 2, have I left any room for magic? A lot of times I get so into doing mode and finally find a course of action and a strategy that then I'm doing, and recognizing that I'm getting exhausted, but then I'm working harder. Have I left any room for magic? Sometimes we have to take a step back, open up, and receive. So, am I being a know-it-all? Have I left any room for magic? And if with those, you're getting the awareness that, yeah, I'm being tough. I am having a hard time because I am being hard and working with incomplete information and impatience. Trust me, I get those. All right, that means it's time to back off. Take a step back, take a breath, and ask a question. What magic is available here? Anything that can invite that presence and that essence back into your life to get some more workability into a situation that actually surrenders to the fact that it's not all in your control. Because remember that jumping to conclusions is not exercise, and getting bent out of shape is not a yoga pose. So if you find that you're doing any one of these things and having a lot of difficulty, strain, struggle, and frustration, that maybe it's time to step back and get some magic into the situation. I'd love to hear how this landed and if anything magical got flowing for you. All right, I'll see you next week. Happy Fruity Tuesday.